Okay, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Arabiscuits. Today you'll learn your very first Arabic conversation from the series we're going through, Arabiya Bayna Yadayk. You're going to learn how to say hello, introduce yourself, and ask someone how they're doing. So we'll go line by line, explain every word clearly, and help you understand how Arabic grammar really works in conversation rather than learning those Arabic tables. So let's begin.
الوحدة الأولى التحية والتعارف.
So that is basically al-wahdatul ula, which is the first unit. At-tahiyyatu, greetings. Wa is and. Ta'aruf is introductions. So let's go to the first conversation between Khalid and Khalil. So just pay attention. I'm going to play the audio, listen, and then we'll break down the grammar further.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
اسمي خالد. ما اسمك؟
اسمي خليل.
كيف حالك؟
بخير والحمد لله. وكيف حالك أنت؟
بخير والحمد لله.
Okay, great. Okay, so let's break down the conversation. If you're a false beginner and you've come across it before, just bear with us because we want to go through this thoroughly and completely. So a lot of this may be familiar, and if you're new, then we're going to take this further. And let me know if the pace I'm going at, if it's good, or you want me to slow down, or you want me to explain in more detail. So let's start with Khalid. Assalamu alaikum, which is peace be upon you, and the word breakdown is as-salam is peace, ala is upon, and kum is you all. And this is the attached plural sort of pronoun here. So this is attached. So in Arabic, you have these attached pronouns. So you take a noun, and then you attach a pronoun to it. But you'll learn this as we go through this further. Let me just underline that. So this is an attached pronoun that we've learned. Wa alaikum assalam. Also, just a key point here in Assalamu alaikum, and I will explain this because it's the universal greeting, right? So even though kum is plural, it's commonly used even when speaking to one person to show respect. And this again is the standard Islamic greeting. And wa alaikum assalam, and peace be upon you too. Wa is the and this is the standard reply. It's polite and it's almost expected. So, ismi Khalid, masmuka. Ismi Khalid, my name is Khalid. Masmuka, what's your name? So, ism is name. This e, which is the ya, is my name, right? So, masmuka, ma is what, and ismuka is your name. This ka here is an attached pronoun, meaning your, asking a male. But hold on a second. So masmuka is what, ism is name, and ka is your. If you're coming from an English-speaking background, what is your name? Where's the is? So there is no word for is in Arabic in the present tense. So when we say ismi Khalid, we're literally saying my name Khalid. But in English we add is, right? So my name is Khalid. But in Arabic, sentences like I am, you are, my name is, just we skip the verb to be. It's natural and the meaning it's still clear. So with regards to the attached pronouns, so let's just take for example, this ism here. You add the e here, and that becomes my name. So you've taken the noun, you add this attached pronoun e, and it becomes my name. And the same for ismuka. So ism is the noun, you add this pronoun, this attached pronoun ka, your name. So that's let's go to the next one. Ismi Khalil, same formula as before. My name is Khalil. So you now can say your name. So ismi, whatever your name is. Like actually say it, don't just think I'll say it later. Because part of sort of practicing language is the confidence to be able to speak. Kayfa haluka. Kayfa haluka. How are you? So kayfa is how, hal is your conditional state, and again the attached pronoun ka. You're asking a male, kayfa haluka, how are you? How is your condition, literally. But even though that sounds quite intense, this is a normal way to ask how are you in Arabic. And a nice reply is bikhairin. Bi is with, khair is goodness, bikhairin, I'm good, walhamdulillah, and praise be to God, praise be to Allah. And then وَكَيْفَ حَالُكَ أَنْتَ. So wa is and. So he's saying he's good, and then he's asking how are you. وَكَيْفَ حَالُكَ أَنْتَ. Kayfa is how, حَالُكَ you, أَنْتَ. So anta here almost seems like an addition to this ka here, because that's also how are you. So kayfa haluka is how are you. Well, kayfa haluka, he could have stopped there, but he says for emphasis he added anta, and so it's almost like saying, and you, how are you? So wa kayfa haluka anta. And this is a polite way to turn the question back to the other person. And the same reply as before, bikhairin walhamdulillah. Okay, so we just learned how to greet and introduce yourself to a man. But what if you're talking to a woman? So in Arabic, some words change depending on who you're speaking to, especially the pronouns. So let's take a look at this conversation between Khawla and Khatija, and I'll explain everything step by step.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
اسمي خولة. ما اسمك؟
اسمي خديجة.
كيف حالك؟
بخير والحمد لله. وكيف حالك أنت؟
بخير والحمد لله.
Okay, did you see the subtle changes? But let's go through them. So, same as before, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. Again, kum, politeness, so you can see the attached pronoun here. This is the standard Islamic greeting, and it's both for men and women. And the standard reply, wa alaikum assalam. Wa alaikum assalam. So, ismi khawla, masmuk. So, ism is name, ya is my name, ismi khawla. My name is Khawla. Remember, the is implied in Arabic. There is no sort of is there. Masmuki. So here we go. This is the first difference. So ma is what? Ismuki, your name, talking to a woman. So ki here is the attached pronoun when speaking to a female. And remember the formula of how to do attached pronouns. You take the noun and add the attached pronoun, and it becomes ismuki. So what's your name? And then ismi Khatija. My name is Khatija. Kayfa haluki. So kayfa haluki. And ki is for feminine, say you. So kayfa is how, hal is your state, and ki is you when speaking to a female. So how are you? And the ki is for a female. Bikhairin walhamdulillah, with goodness and praise be to God. Wa kayfa haluki anti. So remember when you're speaking to a man, it's anta. Here it's anti. So as well as the haluki for a female, it's also anti. So again, it's the emphasis. Wa is and, kayfa is how, haluki, how are you? Anti, you, and you, how are you? And the standard reply is before, bikhairin alhamdulillah. Okay, hopefully that made some sense. And now let's move over. So this is the vocabulary they want you to take away. Kayfa haluka, kayfa haluki. Anti, remember, is so kayfa haluka is how are you when addressing a man. Kayfa haluki when addressing a female. Anti is you or your. when addressing a female, and anta is you or you're when addressing a male, and masmuka, what's your name? Remember, ism is the word, the noun for name. What is your name? Masmuka, and masmuki for a female. Masmuka for a male. And we've got the exercises that we can do. So let's go through those. So masmuka is what's your name? Masmuki, what's your name when speaking female? Masmuka, so the attached pronoun is for a male. Masmuki for a female. Anti, can you remember? Anti is for a female, and anta for a male. Kayfa haluka, kayfa haluka. So kayfa haluka, when you're speaking to a male, how are you? And kayfa haluki, the E sound with the kasra is when asking a female, how are you? So, all right, let's see if we can remember the answers. So, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Masmuka, ismi, whatever your name is, say your name. Ismi Ali. Kayfa haluka? Bkhairin والحمد لله. And then if you wanted to add, وكيف حالك? وكيف حالك أنت? If you're asking a male or a female, وكيف حالك أنت? And ismi Ali or ismi Dawood, whatever your name is. And then again for the female, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Masmuki, asking a female, Masmuki, what's your name? Ismi, same reply, whatever your name is. Ismi Maryam. كيف حالك? كيف حالك? How are you? بخير والحمد لله. وكيف حالك أنت? And you, how are you? And how are you? Ismi Maryam or Ismi Basma, whatever your name is. If you're a female. Or if you're a male, actually, you could just give your own, you can still have that. So, but if you're a man asking a woman, you always remember to add the correct pronouns. And they're quite important in Arabic. Practice, and then in the next video, I'm going to be uploading the vocabulary to make sure we've learnt it. And then we'll start our next conversation.